Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you guys how to cut and sew this bubu kaftan dress with a mikado neckline design. If this is something you're interested in, then keep up watching. Please don't forget to like this video, comment on it and share it. This really helps my algorithm a lot, please. So let's dive into today's tutorial. These are the fabrics I'm going to be using. I have about 4 yards of Africa print, but you are going to be needing about 3 yards or 3.5 yards of Africa print, depending on how tall you are and depending on how long you want your gown to be. Then you're also going to be needing half yard of Mikado fabric for the neckline design. You are going to open up your fabric like this. Then once you open it, you are going to fold it like this. Just pay attention. You're going to pick the up like this and fold it downward. Like you're going to pick the length of the Africa print, you fold it downward like this. Then go ahead and measure the length of your gown. For me, the length of my gown plus fold allowance is 60 inches. After measuring it, I will go ahead and cut out the excess. Now you're going to go ahead and fold it into two like this. Okay, with this you'll be able to cut out the back and the front at once. Once you are done, go ahead and iron it. So once you're done folding it, you're going to count if it's up to 4. So what I have here is 4, as you can see, and make sure all the labels are facing towards one side. So we're going to be taking the measurement from the close part. First thing first, I will mark a straight line across my fabric. This line is going to be serving as the starting line. Then from this line, I'm going to mark the wideness of the neckline I'm working with. For the wideness of this neckline, I'm going to be marking 3.025. If you're on a smaller size, mark 2.5 inches. If you are very big, you can mark 3.5 inches. So for the depth, the front part of this gown has a v-neck. I'm going to mark 8.5 inches for the depth. 8 inches for the depth and half inch for joining allowance. I will connect the points together. After connecting it, I will mark the back neckline. So from the shoulder line, I came down by 1 inch. I will connect it. Now I'm going to place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8.5 inches. Then I'll place my tape there and mark the full length of the sleeve. So I'm going to use the remaining one that I have here. I think what I have here is about 14 to 15 inches. I'm just going to use it. Now I'm going to place my tape on the shoulder line here. I will come down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. Then I'll go ahead and connect from the neck line to that 1 inch I mark as the shoulder slope. So I'll place my tape on the shoulder slope. I will mark the wideness of the sleeve for this dress. I'm going to mark 10 inches plus 1 inch for joining allowance. That is going to make it 11. So I mark 11 inches. I'll use my straight ruler to mark a straight line there. Then I also mark 11 inches here like this and extend the line. This line is going to be serving as the chest line for me. I'm going to place my tape on the chest line. I will divide my bust measurement by 4. I will mark it there. Then I will place my tape on that point I just marked. I will add extra 4 inches for ease. This is bubu kaftan dress, right? So if you want to make it 3 inches, you can add 3 inches depending on what you want. So I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark from there to my hip line. So I will mark it. After marking it on both sides, I will connect a straight line across like this. Then I will place my tape on the hip line. I will divide my hip by 4. I will mark it. After marking it, I will place my tape on that point. I will add extra 4 inches for ease. Then I will place my tape on the shoulder line. I will mark the full length of this gown. So at this point, go ahead and mark the full length of your own gown. So I'm going to mark 59 inches. Okay, so I'll mark 59 inches on both sides. Then I will connect the points together like this. So after connecting the points together, I'm going to measure whatever I have on the hip line, the total measurement. I'm going to minus 1 inch away from it and mark the remaining one on the hemline. So I'll connect from there to the hip line, and from the hip line I'll connect to the chest line like this. So after that, I'll go ahead and curve the armhole area. There's no special way on how to do this. Just go ahead and curve it. So once I'm done curving it, I'll go ahead and add pockets to this bubu dress. To add pockets, I'm going to place my tip on the chest line. I will mark 10 inches downward. That is where I want the pocket to start from. So you can mark whatever you want for yourself. From that point I just mark, I will mark 6 inches downward again. This is going to be for the opening of the pocket. After marking it, I'll place my hand like this and curve it, just like as if maybe you want to place your hand inside the pocket. So I will curve it. After curving it, I will just go ahead and there's no special way on how to do this though, so I'll just curve it to that 6 inches point I marked downward. So after that, I'll go ahead and cut it out. If there's any other way you know how to add pocket, go ahead and do it that way. Okay, so this is just me cutting it out. I will cut through the pocket area. Just watch and see how I'm going to be cutting this part. So I will cut it, then I will cut it to that 6 inches point I marked downward. From there I will cut it down like this. So I'll just go ahead and cut it out as you can see me doing. So after cutting it, I'll cut it down. Then I will open it up. I will remove inside. This inside one is going to be serving as the back part of the bubu kaftan dress. Then I'll go ahead and fold this into two again so that I can cut out the front neckline, just like as you can see me doing. I will cut it out. After cutting it, I'm going to place my tape on the shoulder line. I'm going to determine how long I want the front neckline design to be. For me, I want mine to be 17 inches. So I'll go ahead and fold the Mikado fabric into two. Then I'll give it a very good press. I will just go ahead and cut out these parts of the fabric. Then I'll mark a straight line across the fabric like this. So I'll place my tape on this line I just marked, which is going to be serving as a starting line. I will mark 80 inches, 70 inches for the length of the neckline design, then 1 inch for joining allowance. So I just mark 80 inches. After marking it, I'll cut it out. After cutting it out, I'll also cut out the upper part like this. So I'm going to place the front part of the dress on it. The closed part of the fabric is going to be facing the closed part of the Mikado. So I will pin it down, then cut out the neckline. Once I'm done cutting it out, I'm going to remove the pins and also remove the fabric. So I'm going to determine how wide I want the shoulder line to be, the shoulder line of the neckline design. So I'm going to mark 4 inches, just like as you can see me doing. After marking it, I will connect it to the hem. So go ahead and mark whatever you want. You can decide to mark 3 inches or 3.5 inches or even 5 inches, depending on what you want. Now I want to cut out the shape on the neckline design. To achieve that, I'm going to place the neckline design on the fabric. The right side of the neckline design at the right side of the Ankara fabric is facing towards me, like it's facing towards the up. Now this is the side that is going to be on the left on my body, and this is the side that is going to be on the right on my body by the time I wear the dress. I'm going to place my tape on the shoulder line of the side that is going towards the right. I will mark 3 inches. Then I'm going to mark whatever I mark as the depth of the neckline for the front, which is 8.5 inches. I'm going to place my tape here like this and mark that same 8.5 inches. Then I'm going to measure whatever I mark on the neckline, which is 3 inches. I'm going to mark it here. Then I'm going to use my straight ruler to mark a slant line from there to the shoulder. So I'm going to mark a dot line just to make sure it is straight, like it is on the same position. Then I'll use my straight ruler to mark a straight line towards the side like this. After marking it, I'll go ahead and mark a dot line towards this other side to also mark the shape on this side. Now I'm going to place my tape on this line I just marked here. I will mark in 1.5 inches. So I'm going to use my French curve to connect a curve from there to the shoulder like this. And I'll also use my French curve to mark a curve from there to the hem line like this. After marking it, I'm going to place my tape on the hemline. I'm going to mark 2 inches upward from the hemline, 2 inches. Then I'll also mark it on this other side. I'll mark 2 inches. So after marking it, from the middle, I'm going to use my French curve to mark a curve line from there to the side. Then from the middle, I'll also go ahead and use my French curve to connect a curve line like this. So once I'm done doing that, I'm going to reconnect this other side again to where the curve is going to end here like this. So I will remove the neckline design. I'll go ahead and cut this part out. Just watch and see the part I'm cutting out. If you do not understand what I just explained, rewatch it again, you understand. It's very easy. So after cutting it out, I will place it on the dress again just to be sure of the design that I cut out. So now that I'm sure, I will turn the neckline design to the back like this. Can you see how I turned it? Turn it to the back. Then I'll go ahead and fold in 1/2 inch and iron it. So I'm going to fold in 1/2 inch round and iron it, okay, before I sew it on the front part of the dress. This will make it very easy for you to sew. Then I also go ahead and fold in this part with 1/2 inch, but I realized that because of the shape that this part have, I could not fold in 1/2 inch at the end point, which is that part that look like V. So what I later did was this: I went ahead to use my French curve to mark something like a curve around this part instead of just marking it straight. I hope you guys understand. I wanted to curve it so that I can fold in 1/2 inch. So after carefully looking at the picture of the dress I'm trying to recreate, I realized that they weave it round. So for me, I don't want to weave it round. So after curving it, I wanted to cut it out. Then I'll go ahead and fold it in with 1/2 inch. But on the curve part, I wasn't able to fold there with 1/2 inch. But I was able to fold it in with something, at least something that I can sew. Then I'll go ahead and fold it down. So if you wish to weave yours round, no problem, you can go ahead and weave it. But for me, I don't want to weave it. Then I'll also go ahead and iron the cuff part around it down like this. Just take your time, okay, to iron it. Take your time, iron it with 1/2 inch. Just make sure you iron it to make your work very neat. So after that, I'm going to place it on the fabric. The right side of the neckline design is going to be facing the wrong side of the Ankara fabric. Then I'll go ahead and pin it like this. After pinning it, I will take it to the sewing machine and stitch it down from here to here and here to here. So this is just me sewing it. So by the time I sew it to the middle, I will carefully turn it like this and sew this other side. So once I'm done sewing it, I will go ahead and notch the middle. So I will notch the middle, which is the V. I just notch it around. After that, I'll go ahead and top stitch on it. Now watch and see how I'm going to be top stitching. I'm going to make sure all the sewing, the roughness is facing towards this side. So I'll top stitch on the Ankara fabric, not on the Mikado fabric. Top stitch on the Ankara fabric. That is why I am showing it. By the time you get to the middle, arrange it properly well and top stitch on the Ankara fabric. Please take note. So once I'm done top stitching on it, I'm going to iron it. So I will flip it to the front part of the dress like this. So by the time you flip it, take your time, arrange it and iron it. If you have watched this video to this point, please go ahead and like it. In case you've not liked it, comment on it. This really help my algorithm a lot. So take your time, iron it just like I can see me doing. Then go ahead and pin the edges of the neckline design to your fabric, to your dress like this. As you are pinning it, be arranging it and also be ironing it as well. Okay, just to make that part very smooth. After that, go ahead and stitch it around. So I'm just going to show you guys how I am going to be stitching it. So I'll go ahead and stitch close to the end. Okay, as I'm sewing it, I'll be using my hand to spread it out so that they will not be budge after sewing it. That is why I said as you are ironing it, be pinning it, it will also help a lot. And as you are sewing, be removing your pins so that your needle will not break, or so yeah, that is it. You can see how I am taking my time to arrange it and how I am taking my time to smoothen it out so that they will not be budge after sewing it. So once I'm done sewing it, I will cut out the thread. I will cut out the excess around the shoulder area like this. So I'm going to use my ironing dent to iron the neckline, okay, just to make it extremely beautiful, smooth and neat. If there's any error at this point, you can easily lose it and sew it. So I'll go ahead and weave the dress round, both the back and the front. So guys, I am done weaving it. I'm going to place the right side of the back facing the right side of the front. I will stitch the shoulder with 1/2 inch on both sides. So after stitching it, I'll go ahead and fold the sleeve inward with 1 inch. Then I'll go ahead and stitch it round. So if you did not weave your own dress, go ahead and fold it in with 1/2 inch and further fold it with 1/2 inch and stitch it. So after sewing it, I'll go ahead and pin the sides together like this. Then I will come to the hem part of the gown, which is the down part. I'm going to place my tape on the hem part. I'm going to measure 10 inches upward for the side slits, okay, so that I'll be able to walk freely with it. Then I'll pin it. I will take this to the sewing machine. I will start sewing it from the armhole area down to the pocket, down to the 10 inches I mark around it, down with half inch, okay, half inch. So after sewing it to this point, I will fold in this part with half inch. I will stitch it, then I will fold the other side in with half inch and stitch it. Then I will fold the hem with 1 inch and stitch it. I will do the same thing for the other side. Once you are done sewing it, go ahead and iron it round. So guys, after sewing it, this is the outcome. You can see how beautiful this bubu kaftan dress is looking. If this tutorial was helpful, please let me know at the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment and share. This really helps my algorithm a lot. I'm going to see you guys on my next tutorial. Bye.